As the federal government is facing a lot of instability during a critical time in politics, more than a few politicians are in the midst of addressing concerns about threats south of the border. Here's Jaylene Matthews with more information.
I know it's a time of great uncertainty, and that creates anxiety.
In the wake of the prorogued parliament, along with threats south of the border, Canadians are facing a difficult political climate. Conservative federal candidate for Skeena-Bulkley Valley Ellis Ross says that Canada can't afford to be taking the states lightly.
We had this great relationship with the United States for decades, but now there's back and forth animosity. And it's really between the leaders, between Canada and the United States. I think the first thing that any new prime minister got to do is start to mend those relationships for the betterment of North America.
Forest Minister Ravi Parmar, who is in Terrace this week, says his ministry will have a plan for Trump's tariff threats.
Next couple of weeks, I'll be announcing kind of a Team BC approach to making sure that we're fighting for BC's interests on softwood lumber duties. And this really important topic. The Premier is leading the work on the Trump tariffs, but we know that even prior to the discussion on the infamous tweet that led to this barrage of comments back and forth around what a 25% tariff would look like, we already know that softwood lumber duties are going up considerably in 2025, which is going to be challenging for our industry and our sector here in British Columbia.
Parmar says it's important to hold the federal government accountable in supporting BC's forestry industry.
British Columbia has delivered not only for itself but for Canada as a place where people can create good paying jobs in forestry, and we need the federal government now more than ever to step up. They have not been stepping up. In the past, we've seen the federal government spend billions of dollars on battery plants in Ontario and hundreds of millions, if not billions, on other initiatives in Quebec and Alberta. And we are not seeing the same love here in BC. And it's time that they step up and help support this very important sector. And I'm looking forward to working as part of a Team BC initiative that holds those folks accountable.
And Premier Eby says his government will warn our southern neighbors that those threatened tariffs would greatly affect Americans.
Make our case to decision makers in the United States that the proposed tariffs from the president-elect will mean a significant increase in prices for Americans around things like homes.
For CFTK-TV News in Terrace, I'm Jaylene Matthews.